So today we are going to work with Neuro-confession. This class was born because one of our students asked, can you draw the confession? It was like such a surprising question because I never ask myself, can we really draw the confession? What is the confession represents to us? And I start thinking and the ideas start coming and information starts coming. Why the confession is really important for us. The guilt and shame are the lowest vibrations in our body. They are even lower than anger, like they really the bottom. And any psychologist, any therapist know that it's very hard to deal with, to work with guilt and shame. You even have to watch how you approach to your client when they stuck in this powerful, low but powerful feelings. So and the more I listened to the priests and especially Orthodox priests, I'm Russian Orthodox. We are not going to relate to any religion. It's not about religion. And they say that the confession is not before any people. You don't need really anybody to forgive you. It should be coming from inside out. It's your dialogue. It's your conversation with higher powers. And you can call it God, you can call it universe, you can call it collective energies or field, whatever you recognize as higher powers. It can be nature, it can be just the consciousness that you can call if it makes you feel comfortable. If you can trust them and open your heart and open your soul, recognize the blockages, recognize the misdeeds that you've done, and truly, sincerely confess, you will forgive yourself. Even God is just witnessing your process. And I'm not even talking about priests who are witnessing. They are supporting you. They ask and guide you with questions, but the whole healing is going on inside of you. And today, this is what the ultimate goal, to forgive ourselves, to find the strength and open our heart to release this burden that we're carrying on. And this burden can be from the long time ago. It's not necessary that you've done today or last week. It could be done 20, 30, 40 years ago, and you still carry on this guilt and shame, and we want to express it and transform it in positive energy, because we all want to be happy and joyful and experience life in the full colors. And guilt and shame, taking all those vibrations lower, they really push us back to the darkest places. And every time we have hardships around us, they boiling and activating even more. Oh, remember, like 30 years ago, you did something bad, and this is poisoning us. So we want to release this poison and find the peace and beauty inside of us. But before going in some dark corners of our soul, we all have it. We are not saints, and nobody is going to pretend that we are saints. We need to find some light that we already recognize inside of us. Like, you cannot just go blindly in some dark places. You need to recognize something good inside of you, something powerful, something that will encourage you to move forward and give you some confirmation that you are worth to be saved. You are beautiful to recognize importance, your importance in life. So let's, before we go in dark places, let's find this light inside of us. I invite you to do a short meditation to attune to ourselves, to find this beautiful light. So inside of your soul, inside of your heart, inside of yourself. So please put your feet on the ground. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And one more time. Take a deep inhale and exhale. With each inhale, you're going deeper and deeper in your soul. Your breathing becomes slow and peaceful. And you may find out that you are in some place, very safe place for you, comfortable place. Just observe. It could be beach, it could be meadow, maybe some forest, gentle forest. Feel your surroundings, feel your environment. And look around. There is a place that has the light. It can be some lighthouse or maybe some fire somewhere distant or close to you. Go there. Reach the fire, reach the light. Allow yourself to be navigated by this light. Everyone will have their own image. Maybe it's a star, maybe it's a sun. It's attractive. Just go closer. Feel the warmth of this light. Is it bright enough or is it gentle, very small, innocent? Or is it like a firework for you? Just observe. How do you feel about this light? What do you recognize about it? Ask if there is anything this light needs from you. Maybe any messages that the light wants to tell you. How do you feel to be seen by this light? Thank you thank your light for being there for you. Say your gratitude. Say you appreciate the importance, brightness, or gentleness of this light in your life. And invite this light into your heart. It doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. You have enough space in your heart to carry on this light in your life. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Feel this light inside of you. Feel the flavor of this light. Feel the warmth of this light. This light will navigate you in your life. This light will be recognized by you and by other people. And this light will help you to heal your soul, to heal your body, to heal your reality. So we take this light with us. Take a deep inhale. And we are coming back. So one more inhale, and when we exhale, we open our eyes. Welcome back. Did everyone see their own light? If you want to share what you've seen, I seen a very strong lighthouse. Yes, good. So if you want to share, you can type it in chat or unmute yourself. But so now we recognize that we have the light inside of us. Everyone has different, because everyone has different goals, different stories. A warm and cozy light. Good. Good. And I switch my camera and we start drawing, because too many words doesn't lead us anywhere. So we start drawing. So on your drawing, on your piece of paper, first of all, connect to it. Bring your energy to it. This is your church, your confession, your communication with higher powers, your communication with your soul. Interconnected web of its cradling me. Good, beautiful. On your paper, recognize, you can choose any colors. It doesn't have to be black. It can be any color that you feel your confession is will be more beautiful. If you use some other colors, please do so. There is no limitations in what kind of colors you can use. I'll be back just in a second. Okay, I use black so you can see it better on the screen. But it could be blue, green, pink. Let me start drawing because. And I define the size of my light, my beautiful, cozy, warm. It can be very small or it can be big. So just recognize the size and we represent it as a circle. This is already perfect. This is already harmonious part of us.
Balance. It's very blurry. Can you focus it, please?
Yes, I'm trying to do it. Thank you for reminding. So I hope it will stay like this. So this is the size and shape that represent that light inside of me. Only you having strong foundation, strong ground that I can rely on, I can go and research my darkest parts of my soul. I'm not just jumping in dark jungles if I don't have enough resources. And this is a very important, to find this peace inside of us before you go anywhere. Because whatever, if you're not prepared to go there, if you afraid, you will be defending yourself. There will be not enough energy to meet your resistance, because every confession we meeting our resistance, and it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. So now around this light, if you feel like, oh, I'm not connected to my light, start exploring it. Be curious what this light represents in my life. Do you remember the meditation? How did it look? Is it small? And you just draw narrow lines around it, connecting yourself, creating new neuron connections in your brain to recognize what the light represents in my life. Is it love? Is it self-care, self-respect, maybe faith, maybe something else? See, be curious about this light. Be connected. If you have a strong resistance and you insist that there is no light inside of me, you can do the small catharsis. Just unlock this power inside of you. Unlock and unleash this light, like make it more visible, like you're bringing more powers to it, more wood to the fire, so it starts burning inside of you, so you start recognizing this light. First of all, we need to recognize our light ourselves. We are not asking somebody, show me what this light, what is good about me. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. It really matters what you recognize inside of you, like who you are. Answer your question, where is my light? Here. I am loving person. I'm a loving parent. I'm loving daughter. Yes, of course, I have misdeeds and regrets, but there is a good, beautiful part of me that I'm just accepting. I'm accepting this light. I'm grateful for this light be in my life. And when you explore this part enough, you feel that it's not already just an idea of light. It's not just something very abstract. It has already some density. It has some connections. It has some information for you. When you explore this, you start bringing your sins. You start going deeper in your soul and find what actually your regrets about your life you want to explore today. If you know that you've done something that everybody recognizes that a sin or some bad things, but you have no regrets, you don't have to bring them. Maybe it's not time yet, but we always have some small things in our life that maybe they not so big to other people, but they are big for you. Maybe you lied to your best friend when you were a kid, and it still be challenging you. It still be poisoning you. So you can bring the small situation on your drawing. or it could be something big that you never even allow yourself to think really and say it out loud. So you can draw it. Maybe some big regrets like um, abortions or some um, life and death situations that you had to experience in your life. We are not here to judge. Nobody but you is judging you. And this is an opportunity to look at them, recognize the value of them in your life, and connect yourself with those situations, with the energy that you invested in those situations. So let's start and draw those scenes around you as many as you feel comfortable today. Maybe it's only one, maybe it's two, maybe it's 10, if you have enough energy to process them. You don't need to, there is no number what will bring you peace. So, and they can be different shapes. So you start, just bring some shapes. Some of them could be very spiky, some of them can be very gentle, very soft, and you name them for yourself. Like some of them, let's say this is a judging other people, and this is a dead end because I really regret it. I'm really want to let it go. I don't want to be judgy. I don't want to be put myself in the position like I know the best. And this is what I want to. Some of those very big situations that you recognize as your misdeed. You don't have to name them. You can just allow yourself to see. And interesting that I brought like some of the situation in my life that really poisoned me for very long time and motivated my spiritual growth a lot to find the peace. I'm surprised to see that the size, the value of it right now is much smaller than I expected. It's not swallowing me anymore. So I'm just recognize the size and the shape of it. So you can put some names of it if you want to remember them, or it can be just blind. You can just let them as they are. Sometimes we can feel that like, okay, there should be some shape here and I have no idea what it represents. Draw the shape first. Allow yourself to connect to the shape, connect to the energy that it's representing. Meanings will be recognized later or not recognized. The knowing really doesn't make much help to you. Like it's the more we know, the less we connect it to ourselves. So we want just experience the physical, emotional, energetic connections. So bring as many things as you feel. Some of them can be very spiky. Please name those scenes in a simple words. You don't need to bring like long, beautiful sentences. I had some situation when I had to make this unfair decision. Nobody cares about it. Like you really don't care about all these beautiful sentences. Name the misdeeds as simple as it possible. Like even if it's harsh, we are trying to disguise all these challenges that we faced in our life, but maybe we need just recognize them as they are without all this decoration around it. Decoration is really lose the essence. We want to recognize the essence. Okay, and this is value of life. Maybe you want to draw something that like, I don't love anybody and this is poisoning you, or I lie to myself and I lie to other people. So this can be stealing. I steal ideas, I steal attention, I steal something that has a value for me, but it can be recognized on your drawing as well. Let's do stealing here. And you notice that I did not have any names on my one, and the meaning came to me later. And I have one more scene that I think that for me, it's my relationship with my parents. And not just my parents, but parents-in-law as well, that I think that I know better than they are. And I put myself in the position that I know better than they are. Parents. I'm parenting my parents. This is a sin for me. And I start recognizing which of my scenes really attracts my attention the most, which I want to start to explore first. And it's interesting, the value of life that I put here, that I don't, I'm missing this value of life. And it's not just about myself, but about other people as well. So I start harmonizing it. I start exploring. I start make it softer. I see how spiky it is, how aggressive it is, how dangerous this is to myself. And I start bringing more and more narrow lines around it. Just make it softer. The shapes can go, they can be so big that they can go beyond the paper. Our consciousness recognizes, our brain recognizes a whole thing if we just see the part of it. And I want to make it softer. I want it to be more harmonious. I don't want it to be so so aggressive in this. I unlock it and I feel that my body starts, it's actually become a little bit more stressed when I just touching this idea about life and about value of life. And I recognize my reactions, physical reactions. I almost, I want to cry, and I allow myself just observe those emotions, observe the physical sensations, and I start rounding all those corners as we do in Neurographica to harmonize my reactions, harmonize my experiences, process all the strong emotions. I just need to, first of all, I need to recognize the important, the value, the experience this scene, unlock emotions that are stuck there, that maybe this is a self-destructive belief that I have about myself, first of all, not just about anybody. It's about myself. I don't value my life, and it's a really important way to explore, important even acknowledge this. This is dangerous. This is distracting me, distracting my relationships with life itself, not even with people, but with life itself. and I explore it. I harmonize it, I round it, and I find more peace, and I find more value in life. I transforming the scene as I go very gently. I transform and find value in life. How I can recognize the importance, how I can recognize that this is wrong, and what would be the best outcome, what would be the best solution for this. And keep exploring, keep just, I'm not connecting it to anything yet, I'm just exploring the scene by its own meanings. And it feels like there's so many layers in this observation, in this experience. I'm not even ready to go on all of this depth, but I can at least find the, some beauty in it. I can recognize the value of it. I can recognize that something has shifted inside of me. No, maybe I maybe recognize some situations in my life. It's not maybe. I'm right now. I bring more memories in my life that I really valued my life. No, there is nothing. No, it's not always I can say that there was no value. Maybe you even recognize situation where this happened first time. What was the cause of this challenges, all the sins? When did it start? When did it, what was the reason? And just explore it, see how it can be observed. Again, we are not looking for excuses, we are looking for healing. This is, and healing happens when we honestly look at situation as they are, without disguising, without make it pretty. Prettiness doesn't help me anymore. Like, I want to see the picture as it is. It's my reality, and I feel that I need to recognize this reality. When you feel that you explore this scene, as you recognize the scene, go and bring light to it. Connect your light, inner light to it, so that you can reconnect with the energy of it. I accepting. Yes, I experience this misdeeds, but I take responsibility. I take responsibility that yes, it was part of my life, big part of my life, but now I can take it back. I can take the beauty. I know how it would be in the best outcome. Without trying to excuse myself, I take it and I become bigger. You can bring as many lines from the depths of your light, bring the light to it, invite it, all this energy, all this emotion that's stuck there, invite back to your life. We are ignoring, isolating big parts of our soul, like, oh, this corner I'm not going, this is dangerous, this, like, all my regrets living there. So, and we still investing our energy there. We still investing our resources, time. Now it's an opportunity to bring it back. Yes, I want to be whole again. I can be different and it's okay. I take it back. I don't want to repeat it. I want to let it go. I want it to be transformed in a positive energy. I can use this positive energy to help other people, to help maybe other people to recognize the value in life. I can talk now about it. Yes, because I experienced it. I know how it's difficult, difficult to even think about it. And this what brings you wholeness. This is what brings you return your resources. We're wasting our resources to isolate big parts of ourselves. And it's very important to go and return them. And how you can return if you cannot look at them? This is a challenge. So now we are looking, we are acknowledging, embracing them. It's like a child that we were disappointed at some point, like, oh yes, you did something bad, but it doesn't matter that you've done it. It's you still be my child, you still be big part of me, and I still love you. So we accepting this misbehaved childish situation, and we bring it back. We bring it to our heart, to our light, so it can be recognized. And maybe some beauty you will see in it when we bring more light here. When you've done with one scene, you go to the next one. Which one brings more attention? Some of them will be very simple to deal with. Some of them will be very challenging. And if you recognize that this is a big part of me, and I know for sure I did not process it completely, you can do another drawings using different exercises for it, like algorithm lifting inner constraints with catharsis to unlock this and reconnect yourself with this part of yourself. Or you can do some other exercises that you can find on the YouTube channel or on our website. There is always selection that you can see what resonates the most for you. Okay, what's next? Next I want to go and I go to recognize this scene with my parents, me parenting my parents, me thinking that I know the best for them, that what they need to do, how they need to do. And this is, I know that this is taking so much energy from me and from them. I'm stealing their role. I'm stealing their value. I force them, in my perception, in my reality, I force them to act like children. And this is I have huge regrets, and I have so much to say. And I like, the more I explore it, the more I make it more round. I make my parents bigger. I make my parents more my perception of my parents is more round, more perfect, more alive, more organic. Instead of all this spiky shape that was originally, I just explore it, see how it's working for me. And I really want to connect this particular part, like my value of my parents, with the value of my life. And the connection will go through myself, through my life. That these three elements are very connected. My value of my parents, value of my life, and it's interesting, it gives me the value. The more I recognize the important role of my parents in my life, the more I recognize the value of life itself and me and my role in this life. So everything makes sense now, but it's not like logical sense. It's my it explains my perception of life. It's my it gives me clarity. It doesn't mean that it will give you clarity about my situation, and I don't have to explain anybody about it. This is me just experiencing it. So don't try to find a logic. um, don't try to explain somebody like, oh, I healed myself because this makes sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to you because it's your reality and you exploring your reality, your perception of your reality. So don't expect that other people need to understand it and have the same experience, because they have different perception, they have different reality. For them, parents have different roles, and life and death are different roles and different experiences related to it. So we judging based on our perception, we're judging based on our experiences, and that's why we have a difficulty to understand each other, because we have so many differences. So let's find what unites us. The light unites us, the love unites us, the desire to belong, desire to be accepted unites us. Safety, even safety is different for every person. It's a very individual perception. There's similarity, but it's still we have different expectations from safety. So I explore my parents and I love how beautiful they are. Interesting that my parents and the value of them getting bigger and stronger connections to them. And you may see that some of the scenes have the strong connection between each other. See what this, maybe you can name for yourself what this situation, what this misinterpretation of your reality caused you. Yes, because I have such a challenging relationship with my parents, I forced myself to move to another country. I forced myself to be distant so I don't have to face the sin all the time. And it's caused not only me some situations, but it's caused my children to be far away from parents, from grandparents. And I take responsibility for it. With all the benefits and some challenges, it's very important to take responsibility. Of course, I can find positive things that happened, but it's still we need to recognize all aspects of it. And when you've done with this, go to next one. What you want to explore. Interesting that this one that I felt like this is the most challenging. It's so, it still be somewhere stuck in my belief system that it's still be hunting me down, but it doesn't. There is so much love and gentleness here towards this experience and gratitude. So, and I just want to say thank you for being this person, this experience in my life. It's really changed my life a lot. There is no regrets anymore here. Surprisingly for me, this is not something that I expected. And I connect myself to this energies, to this emotion, to this experience. This is related to a particular person in my life, and I just feel, that interesting that the moment that I regret is the only way I recognized as a connection to the person. So I transform this connection. Instead of remembering this painful experience, I want to transform it in something more positive. What else can I remember about this person? Ooh. You have we have so many beautiful memories. And I don't even want to make it bigger. I just want to make it more connected, bring more lines, connecting me and this experience. Experience already transformed. It's not necessarily about painful regrets or shame. It's just a way to reconnect to my memories, to reconnect to this person. And interesting how much I miss all those memories, because wherever I was thinking about the person, the only thing that I experienced is like, oh, so much shame and guilt. Now I can reconnect on a different level, on the level of gratitude and love. Now I want to make it a little bit more round. So if you have any questions, oh, you have some questions. Sorry. Apologies. Apologies, I'm super late. There was a delay. She didn't. Okay, but I'm here now. Good. Welcome. So we did a short meditation. So finding the light inside of us before we're going some dark places, dark corners of our soul. So we place yourself, the lightness of you in the middle, and around it we define the sizes and shapes that representing some situations in our lives that we have regrets, that we recognize as our sin. It's only you who recognize them. It doesn't have to be something big that is written in Bible, that this is the sin or this is not. This is something that you're ashamed of, or that you have feeling guilt, and you place them. And when you go to one of them and start exploring, start unlocking the energy that is isolated there, that you all this shame and guilt releasing, explore more situation, remember more aspects of it. So you can make it a little bit softer, you can make it more round. Name those things as they are. Don't try to disguise them in some beautiful words and beautiful sentences. Name them as they are. Like maybe I'm stealing, or maybe I am
Judging, you said.
judging, or some thinking that I'm better than others. So this is could be some big topics for. You don't need to bring many of them. You can bring as many as you're ready to experience today. It could be one big, or it could be several smaller ones. So there is no the right number. So there is nothing you can make it wrong. And when you explore your sins enough that you feel like, okay, I find something beautiful in it. I find something, resources in it. I find that it's shifting. My perception of this experience is shifting. And I'm sincerely appreciate this experience in my life, and I can find it. I can reconnect with this. You bring the line from yourself, and you say, I accept you. I take you inside of my life because this is important part of me. When you connect, you can bring lines even beyond the sin, because there is always some after effects, like we've done something wrong in our life, and there is always results that maybe some other people were disconnected you from other people, from places, maybe some results that you are not even realize at this moment, but there was some things that caused not only you but other people sufferings as well. So we bring this healing, bring this connection to what is inside of this experience and to everything that is beyond this experience. So we bring lines that are going beyond the sin, connect to the environment and effects of the environment. And we explore the environment as well. And you just move from one scene to another, explore it. Oh, I have so much space for this judging. And I start just drawing narrow lines along the edge, activate it. I can go inside, I can make it bigger, I can make it softer. If it's a spiky shape, I try to transform it in something beautiful and positive, in circles, in ovals. And I keep breathing. And you notice that some of those things will be very emotional. Some of them will have a very physical sensations in you, like this For example, I feel that it's very hard for me to breathe. I'm like, oh, what is going on? Like, why is it I cannot even inhale enough? And I just observe it. This is my resistance. This is the where my guilt is living in my lungs. Maybe I don't know what's maybe. I just observe how it's what is going on. Just keep rounding, keep exploring, keep unlocking the energy, all this emotions that's stuck in this experience. And of course, the first that is coming to me that, oh, I judge myself more than anybody. This is the moment of truth. I have so much to say to myself. And I keep rounding, and I see and recognize the resistance. Why am I recognize already that I'm judging myself, first of all, and it's very hard for me draw the lines inside of it. It's easier for me just go and explore surroundings, make it bigger, but I need to go deeper, and I don't have enough strength yet. And I just keep gently exploring. What does it mean to me? What does it tell me? How does it resonate with me in my body? How does it resonate with me in my emotional state? Pay attention to your posture. Like, is there anything shifted when you moved to another experience? Is there any adjustments? Oh, it's really scary to go deep inside and face the judgment for myself. It's a journey, and I can bring more light, more acceptance from myself, from this beautiful part that I already accepted, and I bring this gently to me and beyond. And I can bring more light. And again, I'm not going directly, and I don't force anything. I appreciate the resistance. I recognize the resistance, and I want to be as gentle to me, so I don't have to defense anything. So I can be just explore. And I start recognizing the headache, and I start recognizing tears in my eyes, and it's hard to breathe. So I did not expect that this is such a big topic for me. And I keep rounding. I make it gentler, unlock this energy, transform. Every time we transform every corner, we transform our inner conflicts. We transform our inner beliefs in some pure energy. We are not, we're releasing stories, we're releasing patterns in our lives, and we just accept the energy. Yes. And again, I just looking how I acting around this. It's so easy to go outside instead of stay and harmonize this inner judgment that I experience. There is such a temptation to escape outside and start judging other people. Okay. What is hidden here? I'm asking myself, like, what is causing this escape? Help yourself with breathing. Take deep inhale. Tears are way to clean. Purify yourself, so don't afraid that you will cry. Sometimes we need, it's perfectly fine. And we keep exploring. And if you have any questions, how's everybody doing? Is it emotional for you? Or is it something easy to do? Just for me, it's a very not just emotional, but it's so much physical sensations, emotional, hard to do. Yes, very emotional. So keep breathing. And when it will become so emotional, look inside of your body. Where is this emotion located? Where is the stuckness of this emotion? Different parts of the body can react. So release this, allow this emotions to be expressed on the paper. Like tip of our marker, tip of our pen is the magic wand that let this out of your system, and we can look at it and we can transform it. So this is something that we allow to be expressed. We don't have to show it to anyone unless you wanted it. We don't have to explain other people. Oh yes, I worked with my things and my regrets. And it's interesting, like when you start talking to other people, oh, everybody has regrets. Yes, everybody has, but I don't want to carry on them. I want to be free of these experiences, free of the guilt, free from the shame. I can experience the light again in every corner of my soul, in every corner of my consciousness and subconsciousness, all these beautiful experiences. You may notice that the different scenes, different situations have even different flavor of lines, different vibration in them. Some of them could be very active and very dynamic. Some of them could be very relaxed and big waves. We're changing our vibrational level. We can attune to the vibration of our heart through those lines, to brain waves, and make sure that you have some clean water next to you. Water is bringing new information and release the outdated, old information from our bodies. We want to invite something new. We need to let go some old beliefs. And it's interesting that it goes even a bigger level. So when I allowed to explore myself, how I judging inside of me, that the judgment is inside of me, I can even say that, yes, I'm judging the order in the universe. I judge the creator, that I think that it's the world is unfair sometimes. And I want to bring this even bigger. This is what, yes, I'm judging. I'm the one who is asking for forgiveness, and I'm judge the judge. So it's a very interesting. I'm judging the judge. The Supreme Court is not fair. Please forgive me. Interesting. Keep rounding. The resistance is so high right now, just even to that, oh, I just wanted to throw away. It's not what I need to tell online. Oh my gosh. Keep rounding. Keep facing your resistance. Keep transforming it. Keep unlocking this energy. Some situations can be so challenging, so emotional. You can see if the voice can help you. Maybe you don't need to scream, but maybe you can even open your mouth and like make some kind of sound. Or like like you're screaming, but the silent scream, some so that if emotions can release through the sound. Sigh out can be very helpful. It's you can start forcing sigh out, not forcing, but let it out of your system. And now I start, like when I allow myself to release this emotions, strong resistance, strong emotions, I recognize how is it represented in my life. It's not just judging other people, it's judging the universe, judging creator, it's judging my teachers. So it's interesting how much judgment I can recognize now. Something that I recognize, oh, this is just a constructive critique. No, it's not. No, and it's poisoning me. I'm doing it not so other people think that I'm better. I'm doing it so I can breathe now, that I can be. I'm very selfish in my confession. I don't care what other people thinking. I care what I'm thinking about me, how I feel about me, how I free of this. All these shades of judging. Ooh, it's a big topic. Maybe it's a good topic to explore deeper what the judgment represents. And it's definitely a good topic for the catharsis and they release this blockages and patterns in the judgment for me. And maybe judgment is already the reaction of something different. Maybe it's because I cannot accept people as they are. Maybe because I don't accept the value of people, value of their lives, and that's why I can allow myself to judge. I'm just thinking, see if it resonates with me or not. And surprisingly, everything become very connected to me. That everything, that one situation, one misdeeds causing others, and how everything is connected. Okay, this we just explore it.
Did you see the question? It's hard to make my catharsis shape to circle. They look rectangular or T-shape. Should I avoid those shapes at first?
If you see the rectangle, do the rectangle. The circles are optional. We start with the circle inside of us because this is the representation of harmony and balance inside of us. But shapes can be different shapes. They can be rectangular, triangular, the stars. If you feel that this is comforting for you. The rectangles and squares usually represent some safety, some traditions. They represent some foundation, structure, something that brings us, it's like a brick that build up something that we can rely on. Very strong foundation. So see if it's even resonate with the situation that with the scene that you're exploring right now. So the triangulars is could be more about conflicts, leadership, action, dynamic changes. Yeah, I see already how they are all related to each other. Yes, one invented the other. It's like chain interlocked. Yeah, this is we we make one mistake and it's like a domino. Everything starts falling apart. So we need to go and start building it up again. Start accepting each part of it, because we cannot even, this is a good representation as a chain. Like you cannot just say like, okay, this link of the chain I accept, and those will be some of them that I will still ignore them. Like we notice how they bring connections to yourself, connections to the resources, to the blueprint of you, and how beautiful they are in this connection. And when we start healing one part of ourselves, the rest will follow. The rest will be resonating. This vibration of healing will be activated, so we can find this harmony in all directions. Thank you for saying it. Yeah. Just recently I was watching the movie, and there was a very beautiful phrase there, and one of the characters said that it's not the pain that cause all these mistakes in our life. It's our desire to avoid pain that brings mistakes. So let's just face the pain. Let's just recognize the power of it, the bigness of it, the value of it. And so we stop avoiding it. So we stop make mistakes to avoid it. So keep rounding, keep noticing what is going on in my body, in your body, in your emotions. Connect yourself with wherever you're ready, with new transformed experiences. You may even connect some of those, they will be all connected through you, through this inner circle, but you can go and directly connect some of them if you feel that there is a desire, if it's something that you want to experience. And it's all the surroundings and exploration is already, I'm in a meditative state. I'm allow myself to experience it. And I highly recommend to do it. Try to do it even without me talking on the background. Allow yourself to be one alone in this process without anybody mentioning their processes. Go deep inside of you. Recognize the beauty, inner beauty inside of you. This could be a very, very spiritual experience. Okay, I have, as always, I'm quite ambitious to draw so many processes to transform. Maybe I need to do a little bit less. And as any Neurographica drawing, we are doing it not to so the drawing look pretty. We are doing to experience the process. What is our inner processes are the most important. They are the priority. The drawing is just a reflection. This is just a representation of that process. We are not looking for pretty things. We are looking for beautiful life. And this is important to remind ourselves, like what is going on inside of me is already beautiful. And this is how it's reflected on my drawing. I'm surprised to see so many circles on my drawing today. Usually it's very dynamic, many triangles, many squares. Today is all about circles. Do you feel that, wait. Actually, as a single one, we know it, yet now to see all in relation is very hard to face that I am the one who locked me out of life. It's, yes, when you say I in the middle, You take responsibility. This is what brings you power and freedom without losing the connections to other people as well. But you need to find this, you need to take this responsibility. Yes, I am empowered to create this mess, and I am empowered to forgive myself for it. So, to recognize, even just recognize it in your life, that this is something wrong or this is not wrong for you. Sometimes when you start drawing and you see that some other elements can appear in all these curves. For example, here with my parents, I see that there is another circle appears much smaller. And maybe I'm still thinking, maybe it's not just my parents, but my teachers. Some people who I recognize as teachers in my life, and that I am teaching my teachers and parenting my parents. So this could be the same story for me. And I need to let it go. I need to change it. I need to, first of all, before changing anything, we need to recognize it. That this is something that distracts me, that poisoning me.
And there is another comment. My sins tend to reach for the light instead of the light inside me reaching for accepting the sins.
How do you feel about it? Like that they are reaching out. So it's if it's okay for you, if it's okay that that they are, what is the sensation about it? Like I know that it's could be two ways, like oh my gosh, they're getting closer, or wow, the universe is creating all these situations in my life on a different level every time. It's like a fractal that's repeating itself, and so I can see them better. So it's doesn't take much effort to reach out and accept them. So it's there is no right or wrong question. It's your experience about it. Maybe it's okay. Maybe you want to protect this the light. So it's something something always different for us. See what is for you in this reaching. I'm glad you're teaching us, Cleo. I'm glad you're teaching me, that you give me opportunity. This again, this class would never happen if one of our students asked me, and I am still so grateful for asking such things, some questions, because this is the way I'm learning, and it's interesting how.
And at the end of the class, we're gonna announce some promotions and discounts for our students. So if you want to stay with us till the end.
And if you have any other topics that you want to see, to experience, please let me know. We will find the way to draw it, the way to experience it.
If you are new to Neurographica is a self-coaching method. And through the drawing, we are not just drawing because of the drawing, because of the art, we're having a transformational experience.
Yeah, it's a drawing with intention to transform some inner conflicts in a positive energy, in positive experiences. During the drawing, we always pay attention to our physical sensations, how the body is reacting, what kind of emotions we experiencing, and any thoughts, any meanings that inside that we're experiencing as well. This is a very deep transformational process and very gentle. This is the gentlest I've ever tried. I tried quite a few. And it's so beautiful with all these organic lines. It reminds me so much the nature and just and I've noticed that I created my own solar system. I am in the middle as a light, and all those important aspects spinning around me, reaching out with light, they reaching out with the knowledge and experiences that I had to process now. So all of this is some kind of cosmic experience, the big meaning, what is above, so beyond, below. So it's my below solar system. Coloring. When you're ready to color, you may, as always, choose as many colors as you want. And the only rule in Neurographica that when we start coloring, we connecting with color several segments with the same color. If you're leaving white color, you leaving the several segments together white. You don't have to color everything. It can be, let's see. You can color as a flow, or you can just color big segments, big shapes. And see how it goes. Follow the color, follow those lines, those unusual shapes. Allow them to guide you somewhere that you maybe never been, or been long time ago and forget how it's there. Bring the light, bring the color of life. When everything is dark, there's no color there. So now we can make our life more colorful, more exciting, more interesting. It's like stepping out of black and white movie into color one, and it's
And I'm
new
sorry,
experience.
I just wanted to say, I noticed somebody just left because they need to go. I want to tell if somebody wants to leave, has to leave before they're done, they need to finish rounding everything before they go to sleep this evening.
Yeah, rounding is at least some of the roundings, as much as you can. The best if you round everything before you go to sleep. I know that we have people all around the world. And for some of you, it's already late night. So thank you for being with us today. So how's everyone doing? Is there any questions? Any experiences, any insights that you want to share? You don't have to like tell very personal stories about your sins, but maybe some insights about. This could be inspirational for everyone. I'm still rounding.
I'm just amazed how beautiful it now looks with everything. And there's so many connections. And like you said, that it's looks like a solar system. Very nice.
For me, it's interesting, but for me, it looks like my life is so complex and interesting. It's really so many things, so many experiences that I witnessed and had a chance to be part of them. Many people, and it's a appreciation of each of those experiences.
Yes, the feeling is of that it's so precious. Everything is so precious, very valuable.
And it's see if it's easier for you to breathe, if it's easier, or if your body relaxed after you rounded everything, or is there, if you still have anxiety, just keep rounding. Maybe you need to round more generously. Maybe you just round it very tip of the corner or angle. So maybe you need to create a stronger and bigger curve. Let it transform even more. So in this case, you will have this beautiful way to experience shifts, peace and relaxation, physical relaxation as well. The breathing is the best instrument to attune to yourself. So pay attention how you're breathing.
And we have a comment from Karen. This process reinforces how we are all one and united in our diversity. Yes, thank you.
Usually when people's drawing together, they may, at the end, I've seen it from some group projects, like when people connecting all those drawings to each other, the lines become continuation from one drawing to another. It's really beautiful how, without realization, how connected we are, how everybody resonates to you, to your emotions, to your body sensations. So it's always amazed me in such a simple way to present the connection. It's
Another comment, I realized while drawing that all those scenes came out as a result of lack mentally and low self-esteem when growing up. I know better now, but it was a great realization that I have a limiting self-belief running somewhere behind due to that, and it felt great to forgive myself and let go. It feels so light. Thank you. Perfect.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
good.
you very much for
Thank
sharing.
you. Yes, we all do our best with the things, with the circumstances we have.
Maybe we become who we are because of those experiences. There is no way we can be good if we never experienced some darker parts of ourselves. And it's our conscious decision who we are, who we want to be, how to recognize good from wrong. It's we're looking for this oppositions, for all this contrast in our life. We're looking them in other people or in ourselves. So it's very common, very important for people. And you can color with different colors each of these scenes if you want, or you can just integrate 2-3 colors in your drawing all together. So there is no limitations. Be creative. This is your reality. So create it as beautiful as you want it to be. You can make it like a rainbow colors. You can make it very intense or very gentle colors. So let it shine for you. Let it be exciting. So that, yeah, my life now, when I let go all these experiences, when I transform them in a positive energy, my life will be so beautiful. And I am so beautiful because I am my life. I am my reality. I'm creating my reality. So again, you don't need to make it look like somebody else's drawings. Make it your own, unique, exciting, and it could be very, very inspiring for other people as well. You may color this place between all the scenes, make the environment exciting for you. If you feel that some of the scenes are very challenging and it's very hard for you to process, you can draw some resources like circles, maybe people who can support you, maybe some knowledge, maybe some methods, something that can bring the healing in this situation, in this experience. So we can, this is just a guidance, but you may start being as creative as any artist is. The artist has the permission to look at the reality differently, give their own interpretation, and it's your reality. So be free.
Another comment, I forgive myself long time ago, never drew it though. It was good to make it all visible. Thank you. Yes, you have the opportunity to make it tangible now and to know it's done. Good, thank you, Ellen.
And in my drawings, like this experience with another person, it was beautiful to experience it. Yes, I forgave myself like long time ago. There is no any more regret there. There is only beautiful experience, more memories that I can reconnect. So that it's so visual that it's hard to deny some of these obvious things. And when it's hidden inside of us, like we're still guessing, is it true? Did I forgive myself or not? So yes, I am. And it's a beautiful experience. And I wish that we all can experience it. Okay, all this green.
And another, I'm even thankful for the bad thing They made me who I am now, today. Yes, good. Another comment. I can make mutual connection with my confessions. Good. Can I, no, it's a question. Can I make mutual connection with my confessions?
Yes, yeah, we are going to do, we are going to do, like after we color, we are going to do the field lines, and field lines may bring this connection, and field lines will connect you on a different level and bring the, if I give the interpretation right, or you can connect some of the scenes between each other. Like if you feel that they are connected, that they need to support each of them. So you can bring more neural lines between your experiences, or you will be connecting to, we are going to connect to the universe and the creator, like however you call it, this energy. Or you can, if you do the several confessions, you can connect them with field lines together as well and go on a different level. Yes, Renette, you can observe the video will be shortly posted on YouTube and on your accounts after it will be processed. Wait. Ned, if you want to make some announcements, you can do it.
Yes. So we are getting closer to the end of the class. We still have some steps that Anna will lead you to, but it's a good time for me to make some announcements. We have a lot of classes that we are teaching, and if you want to learn more and go deeper with Neurographica and understand what exactly are we doing and why are we doing those steps, you're welcome to sign up for the basic user class that starts in March. And it's a 4-week class. There's going to be more information on the website and in our Facebook group. And you can send me a message if you cannot find it, if you need more information. But today, for all of you, we have a surprise, and we are giving a discount for this basic level class of Neurographica, 25% off with the code NGA25. And I have it in the chat. And if you need it, I can email it to you and help you with signing up for the class. It's a 4 weeks class. And we have some people who are our students from our alumni, and they can share their experiences if they want to. But we have always very beautiful community and group that works. We work with for 4 weeks and learn a lot of it. Also, in March, we are starting Friday classes. We will be drawing chakras. So there will be classes not just in March, every Friday, but also in April. And they are, you don't have to have any experience for those, just to know the roundings and the neural lines. You don't have to have any prerequisites for these classes, but you will be able to clean and balance and attune your chakras with us. And for those who already have a basic level class, they can go even deeper with the neurosketching class that starts in March. In April, we have Neuro Mandala class. They're 4 weeks also, and they are very in-depth classes. You have to have basic level already to go for those classes. I think I did it. The announcement.
And in March, we have a course for the professionals, for the specialist level, if you want to use Neurographica in your profession as a coach, but you need to do the basic user course before you sign up for the specialist level. So this is just a basic user course is a prerequisite for any other certification classes and courses. Oh, we teach a lot, I have to say. Fantastic things. Good. I agree with Ellen about being thankful, accepting of the bad things we have learned from them and grow. It's transformed us into who we are today, makes us stronger. Yes, it does. It makes us more solid, more interesting. What if I have already signed up and paid for it? Can I still get the discount? So Karen, there will be some special offerings for those who are signed up. So contact Net. We will make sure that everybody is satisfied. I highly recommend doing basic level. I am doing a specialist course now, and it is life-changing. It does. It does. It's really transforming because there is so many instruments that you can do for yourself in a very gentle way, very beautiful way. And it's only you need to be for yourself. You don't need any big groups to witness your experiences or big masters. You are the healer for yourself. You are the self-coach in this process. Thank you for referring, Eva. Okay, so see how much colors you want. If you feel that like some of these colors not coming to you today, you can set it aside and allow it to just observe, come back to this maybe later, and maybe you bring more shades, different aspects of your beautiful life, beautiful reality. So we can bring as many colors as we want. And they can be intense or gentle. It's your decision what aspects of how intense you want it to be, how bright you want it to be, or how gentle you want it to be. Like we have different goals, different needs, and at different time of our life. So maybe today you need more gentleness. Maybe today you want some more profound and vibrant colors to activate something inside of you, to move forward, to be go and get something in your life. So now, after we did enough colorings, and you can come back and do more lines and add more elements at any time of your drawing. Now we are going to reconnect ourselves with the higher powers. After all, it's a confession in front of those higher powers, in front of creator, in front of the universe, in front of the earth, nature, consciousness. So when you attuned yourself with the light, when you transformed all those experiences and find the beauty, colors, flavors of it, let's bring more connections through those colors to the universe. See that we are not just connected, that it's not just connection between you and scenes. It's not just connection between each scene or each experience in your life, that we are connecting between each other. We are connected to other people. We are connected to other energies, to other bigger elements in the universe, to skies and earth, that everything is connected. It's a beautiful way to see that I'm never alone in this process. I always supported. I'm connected to everything around me. Maybe it's a distant connection, but there is a connection. And you may decide which direction you want to draw field lines. Field lines, it's a bolder lines that bring a different vibration. It's almost like a theta waves that bring you to different state of existence. And you can bring them from the center of yourself, center from your heart, from your light, from the perfect part of you, like from your blueprint, something divine inside of you, and connect all those scenes together. Or you can just draw the universe is supporting me, and I am flowing in this universe, flowing in this connection. Don't afraid that all those lines are very bold and scary. They actually will create the spine of your drawing, and I will show you in a second what we are going to do, so integrate them in our drawings, that they are not just artificial lines. If you use different colors for lines, let's say like all your lines are red, please don't use black. Like find the bolder marker red color, or if you use blue, like you can use a bolder marker blue, or if you don't have bolder markers, you can use colored pencils. Colored pencils, when they are dull, may create bolder lines, and you can just use the colored pencils for them. So I want to bring several lines. I 2, 3 usually enough, but there is never limitation how much connections to the universe you want to experience, how much it's not even forgiveness, it's the universe saying like, I witness your experiences, I'm here for you. This is something that you become more beautiful, more interesting in those experiences. So it's support from the universe that I am not alone. And see how much in which direction they are moving. So after I did 3 lines. I think this is enough for me today. And I'm going along those bold lines that look very scary and artificial. And I just round each corner that they created, each angle that they created. I'm rounding and I integrating them. I'm connecting my lines to the universe, and I make this very gentle transition and integrate the support that universe is offering to me. And it gives me structure, it gives me bigger meaning that I'm not alone, that all those experiences is a way to learn, way to find my own uniqueness and in the universe. And just follow those lines around all those corners. And if you keep breathing, you may experience different physical sensations when we're connecting to the universe. It's a big resource. It's one of the biggest resources that we can invite on our drawing. The universe is always presented on each of the drawing, Neurographica drawing. And this is something that makes us, give us direction, give us guidance, that you may even follow those lines, follow signs from the universe, that everything is not a waste, everything has a meaning, everything has the power, beauty. And I can send my gratitude to the universe because now I see the meaning of it. Now I see. And it's interesting. I start rounding all those field lines, and I'm so grateful to Elvin who asked about this class. Like, Elvin, thank you. It's because of you we have this beautiful experience today. And I'm highly appreciate that you reached out. So. I learned something very important about myself today. This is always great opportunity to learn something new about yourself, about your place, about the meaning of those experiences. I feel so light that I want to even, there's like a singing is coming, and I don't want it to do it online, but I'm definitely gonna sing after I finish the class. Maybe even some dancing, my happy dancing. This is a beautiful experience, beautiful state to finish any drawings when you feel so much energy that your body resonates with this, your voice, your emotions. And after you round all these crossings with field lines, see what do you want to highlight? What was the most important experience for you today? Maybe it was important to find the light inside of you, to recognize how gentle or how bright is the light and the meaning of this light for you. Maybe it was important to recognize the value of each, some of those scenes. Some of them are more profound experience, some of them are less. So you can highlight those elements, or maybe something else, something new that you realized. Maybe you want to highlight two elements. When I say that highlighting, it means that make it more noticeable for you. What do you want to remember? What you want to see? Or whenever you look at your drawing, what do you want to see first? Do you want to see the center of you, or you want to see any other objects? So see what brings your attention here. And for me, it's interesting, but for me, it's I want to highlight this new small circle, this that I am teaching, that I'm trying to teach my teachers, and this is what poisoning me. This is what I want to stop doing. Something that I don't. Nobody benefits from it. I can share my opinions, I can share my experiences, but it should be different intention. It's not something that I'm teaching them. I need to respect the order of the universe, order of energies, and this is that my teachers, like my parents, are on the same level, and I need to respect it. So this is my insight about today's, and I just make it more noticeable, bolder. You can bring it forward. Again, you can bring several objects on your drawing and make them noticeable. So see how it works, what works, what was the most important experience for you today. And I think, wait, we have some. Thank you for everyone involved in making this class happen. Very interesting and self-explorative. I'm very grateful for this learning opportunity. Also, thank you for allowing me to still join after being late. It's never too late. The class will be posted on YouTube channel. So if you want to start and see, experience the meditations that we've done at the beginning, I highly recommend, because some new experiences, deeper processes may be activated. So please feel free to share this class with your friends and some people that you can that you consider may benefit from them. This is always an opportunity to help. So anything else, any other questions? Because I think I finished my
Yes, we're at the 2
drawing.
hours. Yeah, this is, I want to thank Michelle also for, when you came late, you continued with the process, you get caught up with it. So thank you for willingness to
Stay with us.
Yes.
If you want to share your drawings, the best way to share it is our Facebook group. You don't need to go in details what each scene represented and what you want, unless you really want it. So you can share just your experience, how, at which state you finished your drawing, what the new things that you learned, what was the most important experience. And we have a very beautiful and creative, supportive and group on Facebook. I'm really proud what we have there. Very beautiful experiences, and maybe it will inspire somebody else. Maybe it will encourage somebody else to go deeper and learn something about their experiences. Yeah.
Okay, you can share where are you from. We have Mariana from Tulsa, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Pozdrav, Mariana.
Welcome. It's an international group for sure. So I'm in Europe, Switzerland. Oh,
good,
beautiful.
Yes.
Hello from
Bulgaria? Was it Bulgaria? I missed it. No, Bahrain. Okay. Hello. Hearts and hugs from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Yay, Chicago. Thank you for Ireland. Yes, Belgium. Yes. Netherlands, Rotterdam. Yes. Hi. Thank you from London. Hello. And greetings from San Francisco. Thank you. Netherlands again. Turkey. Yay. Thank you from California. Toronto, Canada. Hong Kong. Hi.
It's interesting. It's such a private experience to work on something so intimate like confession and be connected with the whole world at the same time. It's amazing. So thank you for sharing your locations.
Netherlands again.
San Francisco, Turkey, California. Oh my gosh. Some of these places I've never been even.
Nice to have everybody. North California, yes. My safe light was the web connection connecting this group. Good. Yes. Yes, connection. That's what we were drawing about. Connection, connection. And here we are connecting with everybody. Nice.
So next month we are going to have another free class, and I want to ask your opinion. So there will be, so in March there will be St. Patrick's Day, and I really have, I want to draw the experience, what luck represents to each of us. So if you're interested in luck, let us know, so we will make the luck as a topic for our next class.
Good luck, right?
Good luck, yes. Yeah. Lovely. Okay.
Okay, good. So it will be at the end of March, and stay tuned. We will announce it on Zoom. It was great to connect with everybody. This is, if you want to unmute and share something, your experiences, ask questions before you go, but this is the end of the class already, so you are welcome.
And if you want to share your drawings, it's always a great opportunity to do.
Yeah, we have Michelle sharing, Anna.
Yes, Ellen, wait. First of all, let me switch my camera so you can see me. And who wants to show? Okay, Michelle wants to. Okay. Wow, very well explored each scene. Good. Michelle, great job. Great job. Good. Thank you. Jacqueline, I've seen yours. Good. So it looks like we still have many people who still rounding, but see that the colors will bring different flavors to each of your drawings. Oh, Ellen works very fast all the time. So you've finished already your drawing. Beautiful colors, beautiful lines. Really amazing job. So
yes, Ellen is always very fast. Okay, here's mine. I used unusual colors today. I've never used brown before, ever. This is the first time I'm using brown.
So the brown color is actually representing our inner critique, our inner parent who is judging. So see how beautiful it can be. It can bring you some structure as well.
Yes, yes. And it has another meaning for me as well.
So thank you very much for sharing. Thank you for being here for each other. And Yanis, do you have a question? I see the raised hand. If we have some questions, I can answer
Janice has a raised hand. Do you have a question?
Sorry, no, it's somehow my machine just does what it wants to do.
Okay.
All I did was say thank you and it came up. So thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so thanks everybody, and see you next month. Unless you decide to see us sooner. We're always available online. So thank you. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.